A long time ago, well, it wasn't actually that long ago, it was about maybe a week or so ago, in the village of, well, it's not really a village either, it's more of a metropolitan area actually, but anyway, there lived a reviewer by the name of Tony, the Black Critic Guy, as he prepares for his latest anime review, which I'm sure will be tons of fun and entertainment, but I wouldn't know. I never watch any of his reviews because I think they're shit, honestly. But oh hey, there he is, sitting down, preparing for one of his reviews. And as you can see, he painstakingly puts no effort into any of his reviews. In fact, you could almost say that he makes it up on the spot. I mean, look at that tongue sticking out. I mean, he doesn't even look prepared for the least bit. It reminds me of this one time that I watched this one reviewer by the name of Tony.
Hey! Can you keep it down, okay? I'm trying to write the review here, okay? Jeez. Always a nuisance.
Well, I guess it's on to the review.
Hey guys, the Black Critic Guy, and today I'm here to review the anime Ōkami-san and her 8 companions, because she has 8 companions, not 7 companions, damn it! So Ōkami-san and her 7 companions takes place in Otogi High School and follows a girl by the name of Ryoko Okami, simply known as Ōkami-san, and she works for the Otogi High School Bank, a club that helps students out with problems in exchange for a debt that will be paid later on. And basically, the anime follows Ōkami-san, her 7 companions, her ophthalmophobic love interest, Ryoshi, as they handle various requests given to them and problems that may occur. Now, I was requested to watch this anime a very long time ago by one of my earliest subscribers by the name of Killer Zero Ham Hampoo. And if you're still around, Killer Zero Ham Hampoo, thank you for sticking around for all these years. I really appreciate it. And you all voted for this anime to be one of the animes I review this January. And I gotta say, I enjoyed this anime. As you know, I'm a big fan of romantic comedies, so I'm gonna like a lot of things in this anime, although they may be cliche. But overall, I did enjoy this anime. One of the things that I absolutely loved in this anime was its opening and ending themes. They were so damn catchy, upbeat, colorful. I just loved them off the bat. I haven't heard a catchy opening and ending theme in a very long time. And for those of you who don't think that opening and ending themes don't contribute to the quality of the anime, you'd be wrong. Now, this anime was dubbed over by Funimation, and as you all know, I'm a big Funimation fanboy. I will not deny it. I love the quality of most of their dubs. Yes, they have some missteps, but who doesn't? Most of the time, it's very high quality dubs. They put a lot of effort in the dubs that they do. They are literally the Pixar of the dubbing world. And that is no exception here in Ōkami-san, because the voice acting is very good. I won't deny that I saw a few syncing problems here and there, but for most of it, it was very well done. But I mean, come on, saying that Funimation did a really good dub is just as obvious as saying that the animation in an anime is really good. And speaking of which, the animation in this anime is really good. There, I said it. This anime had a really good balance of humor and drama. As you know, lately I've been having problems with animes that start off as comedies but then turn into dramas and they don't know the identity of their show. In this anime, I think it's a little bit more realized. Yes, there are a lot of comedic elements, but there are also some dramatic elements that lead to some good character development that's very necessary, and it was handled very well. Although I would have loved if they focused more on the comedy, because sometimes in some episodes it's just oversaturated with drama. But like I said, the drama was handled well and it was necessary for character development. Thus, it's not a big deal. It's just a little personal gripe from a fan of romantic comedies. When there's not a lot of comedy in your romantic comedy, I have a problem. And going off of that, most of the characters are very well developed. They had some good relationships with other characters and were overall likable. Some of the characters even had episodes that were just dedicated to their story, which we got more insight on that character, more understanding and great development. and I will say I really liked those episodes. And lastly, I really enjoyed the writing. I thought that it was really clever how they correlated well-known English and Japanese fairy tales to the plot, and how each character was a representation of a fairy tale character that we all know and love. Now, some of them aren't as obvious, while many of them are quite obvious. I mean, hell, there's a character in this anime called Little Red Riding Hood, and she hangs out with Ōkami-san, which means wolf. What fairy tale could that be? Oh, I got it. The Three Little Pigs. That's where it's from. You get my sarcastic point. Some are more obvious than others, but regardless, I did enjoy this element to the anime story. I mean, it correlated with the character's personality. Whatever fairy tale they were a part of is how the character would act, and it also attributed to some of the more dramatic scenes in this anime, which was very well handled. But that does not mean that this little fairy tale story has a happy ending, because it has a few problems. Once again, I don't know what is up with these romantic comedy animes and choosing the wrong couple to be the main love story, because I did not buy or care about the main love story between Ōkami-san and Ryoshi. I thought that it was generic and weak as shit. I felt no connection, no bond whatsoever, and they barely hung out by themselves to build a strong bond. I think they had like 2 to 3 scenes by themselves hanging out and getting to know each other. And one of them, she had amnesia. I mean, come on, when am I gonna get a romantic comedy anime where I can root for the main love story? I need my romantic comedy fix. I am in withdrawal right now. One thing that really bothered me throughout this entire anime, and I really thought about it after I finished the anime, was it really necessary to have a villain in this show? I mean, the anime could have worked as a simple romantic comedy following Ōkami-san and her blooming romance with Ryoshi as they solve various problems throughout the school. It could have worked like that. I just felt like they shoved in that villain to add more drama and tension that really wasn't necessary. And I know that the villain is also in the light novel. I personally felt like he was unnecessary. Not only that, but the villain in this anime is the most cliche villain you can ever see in an anime. There's nothing special, unique, or even threatening about the guy. I never felt like he was a looming presence throughout the entire anime. I mean, he pops up now and again and they mention him and you see him, but I never felt threatened by this guy. And I guess you could make the argument that they're trying to be unique, you know, not a lot of romantic comedies have villains in their story, so that is pretty unique. But you know, if you're gonna go that unique route, at least make the villain someone memorable or unique. The villain wasn't that memorable or unique, and honestly, it felt like he took away from the love story that should have been the main focus and should have got the most attention. Had you taken out all of the villain elements in this anime and gave more time to Ōkami-san spending time with Ryoshi, I think their relationship would have been a little bit more defined and I would have felt a genuine connection. But because we had to, split it between Ōkami-san and Ryoshi moments and handling the villain and other various things, it just became too cluttered that we had to cut somewhere and they cut off from the relationship. To wrap it up, I felt like the addition of a villain was totally unnecessary and took away from the main love story of the anime. They should have focused more on the love story and less on the villain's story. But probably the most distracting thing throughout this entire anime, and I mean throughout this entire anime, is the narrator. Now keep in mind, I really like the narrator. It was almost on the same line as the narrator from School Rumble. But the narrator in School Rumble knew when to narrate and add to the situation and the scene to make it even more funny. In this anime, the narrator came off as very intrusive, distracting, and taking away from a scene rather than adding to a scene. I mean, a character would be...
Now this is the part where Tony-kun explains how the narrator was so intrusive in a scene. Just look at him, making funny faces even though most people have already stopped watching the review at this point and are now searching the internet for porn and...
Stop talking over me. I'm trying to emphasize a point here.
Oh, look at that. BCG-kun trying to be all serious. Isn't that cute?
See what I mean? That's what the narrator is like throughout this entire anime. Characters will be having conversations, she will slide in, had her own little commentary to the scene, and you don't even know what the characters said to each other. Was it important? Probably not, but it would have been nice to know what they were saying, but you couldn't hear it because the goddamn narrator was talking over their lines. And you may think that this was a special edition made by Funimation to kind of add a little bit more humor, but you'd be wrong. It's the same way in the Japanese dub, and it is even more annoying in the Japanese dub. Thank God for an English dub, because if I watched this with Japanese dub, English subtitle, I wouldn't be able to keep track of what is going on, who is saying what. It is that disruptive. I can't even pay attention. And my last gripe about this anime is the final battle. It was rather disappointing, on the level of Bento and Dark Knight Rises disappointment. It just ends without any real winner, like no definitive winner. It just ends on a stalemate, and I was just like, what the fuck? I mean, come on, you were building up this entire moment and nothing? Really? We're just gonna end it that way? What a spit in the face, seriously. I mean, you could say that the battle was over, but it really wasn't over. There wasn't a clear winner, and that was what disappointed me the most. I never felt like anything changed, nothing was resolved. It's still gonna be ongoing, and yeah, I know the story is still ongoing, but it would have been nice to have a definitive winner by the end. But overall, although it had its fair share of problems, Ōkami-san and her 7 companions was entertaining to watch with its upbeat songs, clever writing, and likable characters. And that's why I'm gonna give this anime a 3.5 out of 5 stars. It's an enjoyable anime without a doubt, especially for fans of the romantic comedy genre. You might find some things to like about this anime. But anyway, what did you...
I'll take it from here, BCG-kun. Anyway, what did you all think about this anime? Did you like it a lot? Did you hate it? Did you love the narrator's voice? Because we all know you came for me, because nobody listens to BCG-kun anymore. And let us know what's your favorite narration or narrator in an anime. Comment below.
Hey, narrator.
Yeah, what's up?
Finally done with that person. Anyway, what did you guys think about this anime? Like the narrator just said, you know what, I'm not even gonna, since the narrator already said it, just comment below, let me know. And until then, guys, hit that subscribe button. If you're new to my channel, welcome to the Black Critic Guy. Like this video if you really enjoyed it. And I'm Tony Watt II, the Black Critic Guy. Till then, peace, YouTube.
Oh, well, that ends